Okay, YouTube, today we're going to be doing a carburetor on a Lawn Boy 20-inch. Alright, of course any of the parts that we'll use we'll put in the description below so that you can order the parts easily. Alright, so first we're going to take off the air filter assembly. Okay, now we're going to take off the 3 8mm bolts that takes off this whole air filter housing. Okay, now we're going to take the 2 Phillips head screws out of here and over here. Now before we go any further, we're going to give a quick hose down of the carburetor just so no dirt falls in anything it's not supposed to. Trying to get some of the loose stuff off. Alright, now we're going to take this as a 1/4 inch socket. We're going to take this one off now. Alright, now we don't want to move this around too much. We're just going to take it off of here and just, just set it right there. Just leave it there. Now we're going to take a pair of pliers. We're going to take this hose off. You're going to want to have a bottle prepared to collect any of the gas that's inside the tank. Any water gas or whatever that's inside there. I usually just set a water bottle into the hose like that and let it go. Just keep an eye on it because if it overfills, it'll overflow and get everywhere. Okay, now we're going to use an air hose to blow out the tank to make sure there's no water inside. Make sure there's no dust or dirt in it. Okay, now we're going to take out the 2 3/8mm, or 3/8mm, the 2 3/8 bolts. You can use 10mm as well. But 3/8 fits the best. Okay, now just to get the thing off, you just tilt it slightly and then boom, pops right off. No problem. Alright, now we're going to take this bolt off. We're going to spray it off to get it a little clean and then we're going to take that bolt off. Okay, now we're going to take out the pin that's holding the float. Now you just pull this straight up to get it off. Alright, now we got to pull this seal that's in here out. This is a specialty tool. It's actually for Tecumseh, but we use it on the Briggs too. On one side you can hook and pull the seal out. Is it fighting me? Oh, it just popped out. And then this rubber O-ring's toast. Then we're going to put the new seal in it. Oh, actually, you know what? We're going to clean it first. Where's the straw? Oh. This is just a can of brake cleaner. I'll list a can of carb cleaner that we use all the time on Amazon, so that you guys got some. But you got a little hole right here. You want to make sure it sprays through. You got to make sure this is rinsed out. There's 2 holes up front. Make sure they spray through. And this one here. And give it an overall general rinse. And then this is the main jet. You want to make sure that this sprays through good and clear. Okay. Alright. Now we're going to reassemble. So this seal, this is a K11 LMR kit. I'll list this kit for you as well. Make sure that the ridge is on the outside of this. The ridge is going to be going down into this. Just set it in. Give it a few good twists. And then we usually like to take a pair of pliers. Give it a few taps. Work your way out. And then you're going to check it with the float. Make sure that it is level. And you just want to make sure it's nice and level, and then make sure nothing flows through. Alright, that's perfect. Alright, now I'm going to actually take this back apart and give a good cleaning. We want all the debris off of this and everything, all the debris out of this. But that's how you do the seal. Pause. Okay, now everything's good and clean in there. Got this float back in. Everything's moving freely. We're going to put the seal on it. Now we got the bowl gasket on there. We're going to put the bowl on. We're going to make sure we clean the bowl, and then we're going to put the bowl on. Now we've got the carburetor all together. We're going to slide this in to this exactly the opposite way we took it off. We're going to go sideways into it, and we're going to go sideways into this. I can't really do it and hold it at the same time, but basically you're going to go sideways into it and then click it on. There, get it sideways on it, and then click it on. Just twist it on. Alright, then we're going to put the two 10mm bolts back here and over here, over in here. Alright, now we're going to put the choke arm back on. We're going to make sure that this is slid into this spot here and that it moves freely once we get the bolt in place. Okay, again, we're just making sure it moves freely. Oh, see, it's stuck. Oh, okay, there it goes. This spring has to be connected in here. See if I can get a view on it. I'll let it come into zoom. It's not gonna. But it connects back here, and it connects on this hook right here. Okay, now we're gonna hook the fuel line back up. Oh, sorry. There we go. A pair of pliers. Put that clamp back on. Alright, now we're going to put the air filter cover back on. Oh, wait a minute. This fell off, so this goes right back on here. No problem. We're going to get this air cover. So you're just going to stick this into there. And then you're going to do 8mm bolts to hold all that on. Alright, now that I've got that on, I can get the green cover back on. It's 2 Phillips head bolts. And now we're going to put the air filter back on. And that is an 8mm or a flathead screwdriver. And then we put gas in it. And it's ready to go. Alright, so that's how you rebuild a Briggs & Stratton carburetor on a Long Boy. This is a 6.75 Briggs & Stratton. If that helped you in any way, make sure you hit that subscribe button, show us some love. Any of the parts and tools that you may need, I'll have in the description below so you can get them. I'll find the cheapest ones I can find on Amazon that work for us. Alright, so that's it, guys. Here's today's t-shirt.